question is for Ms. Rogers. I'm curious as to how can leaders ensure that these DEI initiatives go beyond performative measures to create lasting systemic change? Thank you.
So I first thank you for the question. And I want to say that I sit in a privileged seat because I work for the ACLU, I work for the American Civil Liberty Union. And as such, I can say whatever I want. And I know that many cannot, and it's incredible to actually be value aligned with your organization and with you, those who are leading you. And I want to acknowledge that, right? That there are many who have many things that they would like to say and cannot say because we are making DEI, we are bringing it into law. And it is not about law. It's about going back. It's about policy, but even going further than that. It's about going back to being a child in the playground and being fair, right? And then making sure that every child who's in there had access to what they needed to have fun in the playground. So for me, it is not about law. It's not about politicians deciding. It's about values. And then if values are not sufficient, it is about policy. And it is about creating a sort of a foundational kind of structure for everybody to be able to play, to work, to be, and to live, right? So DEI is rooted in truth for me, accountability, and power sharing, right? When you have power, you have to learn to share it. So it is not about hashtags. It's not seasonal. It's not because somebody put their knee on somebody's neck, right? It is something that we have to think about and be at all time. Like, what is it that I have that somebody else doesn't have access to? And what do I have to do as a human being to make sure that these other people have access to what I have and to what others have? That's what DEI is about, right? Organizations sort of having statements that come out because something happened. I remember at one point it was Stop Asian Hate, and then it was Black Lives Matter, and it was incredibly reactive. That's not DEI. That's kind of, just sort of having it is all about statements. And you have to think about it when you are creating an organization. You have to think about it when you're creating a program. You have to think about it when you are opening anything, a school, when you are in banking, when you are, what sort of information when we talk about wealth is available to communities of color? What sort of information is available to communities who usually don't have access to the information that is being shared? It is not about selecting some people over others. It is about creating, once again, the same offering entry and belonging to the playground for all the children, right? So what I wanted to say and what I would say to people running organizations is to get over and to go beyond the statements, to go beyond the performative speeches, and to walk the talk and create the foundation that is needed for their employees to thrive and for society at large to see themselves reflected in whatever it is they are offering.